Hey.
Hola. Hello, hello, hello.
Well, hello there. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It is Thursday,
Yes, 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 yes. One day
a week
closer to Friday.
from, right. We are a week after Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Actually, mom and dad cooked. And
I saw
then
I saw those pictures.
yeah, they did. They cooked. So I got there and the food was already ready. And so I know, right? I was like, oh, that's what I want to be able to do. I just want to be able to walk in and eat and then leave. So
You didn't bust any sides? You didn't help put away no
I
food?
did. I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. I did.
Okay,
I
okay.
had I had made some macaroni and cheese too, and so
Oh,
mom gave that.
snap.
She made that look like the food's already ready. We're ready to eat. I said, oh, okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. So no, it was good. What'd you do?
It was a very low key day. I kicked it with Colt like I do every day. Um, and I was like, I should get some editing done. And then after about 3 naps, I was like, I got a call from
How many
yeah, it
naps
was three. It was 3 naps.
did you
Um,
cook?
no,
Did
no,
you
I didn't cook.
eat?
I did eat. I went to one of the friend of mine called and was like, "Hey, why don't you come by and hang out?" And so I did for like an hour, and it was a lot of. I was like, "Hey,
Gotta go.
it's been real." We played like Cards Against Humanity, and then I was like,
Mhm.
"Okay, cool."
I'm gonna say so.
It was
You've been.
interesting. Like um I had what they call stuffing for the first time.
Is that what they? Never
Uh,
mind. Go ahead.
so we call it dressing.
Right. That's what I figured.
And they're from New York
And they
and they
call it
call it
stuffing.
stuffing.
Hmm.
And so it's cooked similarly, but it's different.
Well, I don't eat dressing, so I don't know what it.
I don't eat dressing like that either. And
So,
so
what would it taste like?
um it I don't know. I don't it's hard to
Like
explain. It's not as moist as the dressing that
dressing.
mom makes.
Hmm.
So
So
it's
it's
like
dry.
it's drier. It's drier than
Ah,
than the one that mom makes, but it's not crunchy.
okay. It sounds
Yeah.
like cold oatmeal. That's what I'm getting from that.
No, it's not, no, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I
not.
got nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard for me to like convey what flavor
Stuffing
dressing.
had.
Yeah, like I can compare it to dressing,
Uh huh.
but if you don't eat dressing, or if you've had dressing before,
No, I've never had it. It doesn't look appetizing to me.
you've never had dressing.
I've never had it
Why are you always the picky eater?
because everything is not good.
You don't eat matzo
Matzo
meal.
milk. Oh,
You
oh.
don't eat
I don't eat cornbread. I don't eat black eyed peas. I don't eat yams. I don't eat dressing. There's a whole lot of stuff I don't eat.
yeah, you're a weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo.
Uh I typically like so I only eat like if mom makes it,
Hmm.
I'll eat I'll eat the dressing and I'll have like 2 yams, but I won't have any black eyed peas.
How do you only
But
get 2 yams out of the pot?
because I don't like yams like that. Like I don't. But it's like the same thing with waffles. Like when mom makes the Belgian waffles, I'll eat it because she made it, but I don't care for it.
Oh God, mm-mm. I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
I don't care for it. So that's how. That's yeah, but
It
it's
wasn't good. That's what I'm getting from it.
no, it's no. I just don't care for. I don't care for yams. But if mom makes it, like it's not. I don't care for yams, but I wouldn't say that yams are nasty. I would
Nasty.
never. I wouldn't say
In other
that.
words, you wouldn't eat everybody else's.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Because
gonna go.
you
Oh
got that
snap,
one person, right?
yams.
You got that one person to be like, "Well, you didn't have my kind. I don't want
No,
yours
I don't
no
want.
way.
I don't
I
want.
don't
Look,
want
you didn't make it the way me mom made it
Right,
from way
right.
back when the cast iron skillet, and I'm just like, first of all, no, like
No,
I don't care.
I
Oh,
don't
she
care.
put the marshmallows with the cinnamon. Really don't want it
Right,
now.
really don't care. I
Really
don't
don't
care.
want it
Jesus
now.
came. down and
Like,
buried. I don't want it.
it's
I'm
not
good.
like it's not like macaroni and cheese where there's like 3,000 different recipes because people use so many different types of cheeses and creams and noodles and all that.
Yeah.
It's not even like that. Like I don't like the texture because it's like
Oh,
it's
no, thank
mushy
you.
and stringy at the same time.
No, thank
It's
you.
sweet,
No, thank you.
but
It
good
tastes like
lord.
sugar.
It's like caramelized vegetable. And I'm like,
No thanks.
no,
I'd rather
I
just
think
eat
I'm
the bag
good.
of sugar. No,
I
thank you.
not eat the bag of sugar. Hey,
No
Janai, welcome
thanks.
in. Yes, I had 3 naps that day. They were
I
all
saw it.
really good naps.
I don't know how you take 3
She
naps in
said
a day.
dressing is good.
No,
Girl,
it's not.
my average naps are like 2. I take 2 naps during
How?
this pandemic.
Oh gosh.
Don't
Don't
panic.
panic,
We're
Roxy.
not panicking. Hey, Charnay.
Hey, Charnay. Dresses
Dressing
made cornbread.
with cornbread. Oh, dressing's made with cornbread
Stuffing is
stuffing.
still.
No, they make it. She made it with cornbread, and so that's how I was like, it's just not as moist. That's why they have gravy with theirs, and so
Wait,
yeah.
she said still bread. I can imagine stuffing being made with like the end pieces of the loaves, like
No, it's like from when. So either they make it with cornbread or they make it with what's the stuff for the salad?
croutons.
Croutons. They either
Right.
make it with croutons or cornbread.
Right.
And so yeah.
Oh,
And
thank you.
Janai is
Yes,
rather shocked.
I've never had dressing. I've never had it.
Y'all
Never.
need
I don't
prayer
even.
with all this blasphemy going on. Look, it's just I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest and tell the truth. Hey Jocelyn.
Hey, Jocelyn.
But yeah, I had a good Thanksgiving, had a good time laughing and talking.
That's good.
You know, it was good that I wasn't like alone the whole day, but I'm glad that I had like my time to just because that Rona's still out here.
Okay? It is, but you have 3 naps, so I'm pretty sure that you would never get it.
Oh man,
too busy sleeping.
Listen, average in a day since the pandemic, because my natural sleep cycle is not a full 8 hours of sleep at night.
We know.
It is multiple naps throughout the day. So I'll sleep for like 5 hours at night. And then in the daytime, I'll sleep like an hour. Like I'll wake up and I'm up for like 20 minutes and then I'll go back to sleep for like an hour.
That's not even really a nap.
And then I'll go to bed for another hour, like later on in the day, like around 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Even when you're taking your nap, you got to be in a deep sleep because you that's not a nap.
I just have to be resting. Like I slept for 45 minutes before we got on.
How?
Like this. Like just lay head back, close your eyes. I got under the blanket. I was like, oh, this is cozy.
Like you have to have turn on an alarm on to like make sure you wake up on time.
I woke up before the alarm. My body naturally wakes up. Like I get deep sleep at night, but when I'm taking naps, I'm awake enough to where if I hear if Colt runs up the stairs, I'll know
hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like a light sleeper. Yeah, I feel like that too. That's like
during my naps. But like if I'm down for the count for the night,
you ain't hearing nothing.
Firecrackers could be going off in my face.
You would not know.
Never know it. I just wouldn't know it. That's not.
We're gonna pray for you.
Oh, thank you. You know, as long as you have good vibes when you're praying for me, that's all that really matters. I'm not really tripping off of anything else. But if you don't have the right, if you don't have,
it's good vibes. Good vibes.
Yeah, because I'm not, wanting to be. I'm not wanting to be prayed over if you don't know, if you don't have good intentions for me.
Right, or their aura is just terrible.
Look, because some people be like, Lord, let her stub her big toe on that dresser. No, I don't want those prayers.
Wait, Devorah, hold on, I have to laugh because I remember when he was on live the other time and you said Jocelyn told a joke about stepping on her own foot in the dark.
That joke. Okay. I got it because we got to bring that joke back.
Yes.
Janae says light sleep. I'm a light sleeper during naps. I am not deep asleep when I'm taking a nap. That's
The opposite.
yes. Yes. I am not a deep sleeper when I'm taking a nap. Yeah, Jocelyn was cracking up over this joke. And for those who were not
So was
on the
I.
last time, I need y'all to get it together. Where it was like, what is the scariest thing or the worst
No, the worst
thing?
thing. The
What
worst
is the
thing.
worst thing to step on when you're in the house alone in the dark?
No, yeah, in the dark. That's what she said.
Yeah, what's the worst thing to step on when you're in the house alone in the dark? And what was the punchline, Rachel?
Your own foot.
It's not your own foot, it's somebody else's foot.
No, she said your own foot.
No, she didn't say your own
Yes,
foot.
she did. It wasn't somebody else's foot.
It was.
Jocelyn, if you are in the live, can you please tell us what it was? Because it was her own foot. That's why I laughed so hard. If it wasn't, it sounds so much funnier when it's your own foot. Like,
why would you step on your own foot?
I don't know.
She said, the question is, for those who don't know, what's the worst thing to step on in the middle of the night when you are home alone?
What's the answer? Your own foot.
No, somebody's foot.
Oh, I thought she said her own foot.
No, it's somebody else's foot. Because if somebody else is not supposed to be there and you step on their foot, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh gosh. I like your own foot better. That's funny.
You know what? The joke is yours. You can take it, you can make it however, whatever you want. You know, that's yours. You can personally own that.
Thanks, Jocelyn.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Take Up Space Podcast. And I am your host, Leah. Kayla is running a little bit behind.
Don't panic, Roxy.
She shall join us. I have my sister who was on for episode 23. Get on the train and do the thing. The lovely Rachel Denny.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining.
During that episode, we talked about
a lot of stuff.
We talked about a lot,
yeah,
but mostly like the importance of really embracing the transition, the changes that are occurring, so that you can be confident in doing what you're supposed to do, or being a better version of yourself. So the icebreaker for tonight is, when is the last time you shocked yourself while advocating for yourself or someone else?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say, I know it's been plenty of times for me. I would have to say, or are you gonna go first?
You can go first.
I want to say the last time, but really, I don't. Let me think. You go first. Let me think of the situation.
Okay. There have been many times where I have really shocked myself because I've been put into situations where it seems like a big task at hand, but I've been able to own it and do it. So there were some times, especially in college, I had to learn how to speak up for myself, because a lot of people would try to talk over me, or tell me, you know, as a woman, as a Black person, as a this, as a that, like I should feel XYZ, or I should see XYZ, or I should be a certain way. There was a person who it was the first time somebody ever called me the B word. And
why?
So this is what happened.
Please tell us.
Okay, this is what happened. We were, I was doing a presentation, and for those of you who don't know me, when I am ignored, I remove myself from the situation, because you're not going to sit here and be disrespectful.
Right.
We had just come back from a tournament, and we had a class. The professor of that class was my debate coach. So she wanted me to try to recruit people and tell people in the class like how the tournament went, all that kind of stuff. I am in, classes started. I'm giving a presentation, impromptu, but I'm giving a presentation like, hey,
Right.
these are the events we did. This is what happened, blah, blah. This guy in the class has a full-on conversation with the person behind him. I mean, full-on. Hey, listen, I was like full-on having a conversation with the person behind him.
Oh my gosh.
In true fashion, without skipping a beat. I'm just like, and we were,
right.
I mean,
right.
I just can't. Okay, so and so my teacher, my professor Bonnie came over and she was just like, she said, no, her name is Connie. She's like, Connie's like, you okay? I was like, I just want to tell what happened in the tournament. And so like I was just like, I can't, like I full on had like this whole thing going of just like, and I just don't understand.
You're so dramatic.
And he turns around, turns blood red, and was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I was just like, I said, yeah, and I just don't understand why. Well, anyways, the it was fine. I won 5th place or whatever it was at that tournament. And then everybody's like, oh, she got you.
Right.
And he went sheet white. The next day, I saw him at the bookstore that morning because that's where you go and get your Pop-Tart and your orange juice, which is, you know, the college meal of the day.
Right.
So I saw him the next day and he told me that like I was a real B for doing that in class. And I was just like, you should have
punched him.
I wanted to put my hands on him, but I think that because I like stood up and was just like, and I really told him about himself. I'm not going to repeat what I said.
Please don't.
I told him a lot about himself. He thought he was embarrassed in the classroom.
Right. Wait till it's just y'all.
I was like, so what you not going to do?
Right.
Is sit here, be disrespectful, mad that you got embarrassed and then disrespect me again.
Right. Right.
From that point forward, we had a very decent relationship. But yeah.
You guys had a mutual understanding.
Yeah, like don't try me. Try Jesus. Me. Okay.
Don't play with your kids. Okay.
That's come on. I think his name was Anthony, if I'm not mistaken. But he was like, that was really shocking. I was like, after I walked away from him because I said what I said and I walked away.
Right.
And I walked away like, oh, did I just say?
Did I just do that?
You know what, girl? You earn yourself another Pop-Tart. That's what I'm talking about.
Go ahead, do it again.
You better go ahead. Say something to me. Act like you don't say it. Better ahead.
I'm gonna say, well, because that word is just so like I feel like some people it's unnecessary. Like I'm pretty sure you could have or he could have explained himself in a better manner, like just straight out call you the B word. That's just unnecessary. That means
he was
your
just
vocabulary is not
because he got embarrassed in front of the class. Like don't talk while I'm talking.
Right.
It's that simple.
That was so unnecessary.
That's how I feel about it. But some people, you know, just don't know how to handle themselves. So they feel like, oh, if they're threatened or whatever, that's how they have to talk. And I'm just like, nah.
You's gonna catch me in the streets one of these days, sir. You's gonna catch me again.
He was 6'3", so I knew that fighting him wasn't like an option.
You could have went for the kneecaps, the ankles.
Like, no, I wasn't like we're adults. So I'm not gonna be arrested for fighting. But so I knew like my best bet was to just say my piece and keep it pushing.
Right. No.
He didn't interrupt anybody else the rest of the semester. I know that much. He came to that classroom, sat down, and didn't say a word.
No, he probably had your face in the back of his mind, like, okay, I know Leah's gonna say something to me. Like, okay, let me just be quiet. Okay.
No, because Connie was just like Connie was saying that she's glad that I did that because some people do break down when they're giving a presentation because talking in front of people.
Right.
And I was like, that was the first thing that came to mind was just like if I just start crying.
Fake crying.
Yeah, like if I start acting like my feelings are being so hurt, I wonder. I just put on the performance.
You did.
Worthy of an Oscar nomination.
Like, his
and then
conversation
get
could
back
have
into character
waited. Like, why do you need to have a full conversation in class? Like, wait till you're
with
done.
the person behind you.
Yeah, with the behind
With the
you.
person behind you.
Y'all not even passing notes. Like, pass the notes or something. Not hold
We
a
are
whole
in college.
conversation. Right.
We are in college. You could have had this conversation before you came into the classroom. It is
Right.
not
Or
that
send,
serious.
a text message or something. A bird. Do
Listen.
something. Do something.
And it wasn't even a lot of people in that class. It was like maybe 30 people in the class. And
That's
he
a
was
lot.
just
That's a lot of people.
well, he got embarrassed.
What do you
I felt
mean?
good. I felt good about him being embarrassed.
I
Yeah.
would say that's a lot of people. 30 people is still a lot. I thought you would say it's only like 10 people, you know.
No,
11.
no, it was like no, because it was a critical thinking class, so it was like a requirement.
Oh yeah,
so,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have kept that conversation to himself or waited.
Or he wouldn't have gotten embarrassed.
I would say I think I thought about I think the time that I advocated actually I think I really learned how to advocate is when I had kids. You know, because even being like in the military, my experience, it was just like you couldn't really advocate for yourself because of how the structure in the army is. So like ranking and stuff like that, you can advocate, but it's like you can't it's like some people, if like somebody's over you, they can take it as disrespect. So I feel like I really learned how to advocate for my kids. So like when Layla was in daycare and she was only one and Pepe wasn't here, Layla was in daycare, and so it was just a teacher, and it's just Layla had so many incident reports. I'm just like, Lord Jesus, oh gosh, every day.
What are they running, a fight club?
I don't know, but it was just every day there's an incident report. So it was one time there was this incident, and so they had called me and they said that Layla had they have cameras in the classroom, but the cameras in the classroom are facing, what do you call those, blind spots? So it may catch like a piece of something, but it will catch the corner of the room. And so they called me. Yeah, I was like, so what's the point of having cameras?
Right.
So they called me, and so they're like, yes, we're just letting you know Layla had an incident report. She's bleeding from the mouth. And I'm like, I said, okay, don't worry. I'm on my way. So I get up there, and so I walk into the classroom because that's where she was at. And so I asked the teacher, I said, what happened? And so she was like, I don't know. I think she may have. Now, mind you, she fell. I guess she fell on something, or she was secluded in an area, or she might have fell on something. And so like the inside of her top lip was like almost detached, right? And I was like, oh, so when I saw, I said, oh, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. So yes, look, right. It was a while ago. So I was like, okay. So I told the teacher, I said, what happened? Well, she might have did this, or I'm not sure. I don't know what happened. I think she fell and I didn't catch her in time. And I'm like,
I think she fell. First of all, you had at least 30 minutes to get your lie together.
Right.
You had time to get your lie together.
At least.
If you think, oh snap, I'm gonna be a different person by the time the parent get here, I'm gonna have a good lie.
At least tell me, like, if she would have told me like, oh, I didn't know what happened, I didn't watch her, I turned around for 2 seconds, okay, I might have been more easy to that. But when you say, I don't know, so I was like, okay, you know what, don't even worry about it. Went to the front desk. I said, can I see the cameras? I need to see the cameras because obviously something has happened, and the teacher can't tell me what happened, the staff can't tell me what happened, so I need to see the cameras. So basically Layla was off to the side of the room, and so Layla did something. She just tumbled. And so I guess the teacher was doing something. So it took her a good minute to get to Layla. And so I'm sitting there asking, so the teacher said she don't know what happened. So why am I looking at the cameras? And it was just like she looked and saw what happened. She just didn't get to her as quickly as you would have thought a teacher would. So basically,
memory lapse. She thought she thought the cameras were off that day.
Yeah, but they weren't. So I think all in that scenario, I had to advocate because I wanted her moved. I said because I already had run-ins with the teacher, because I walked back into the room. I said, and I told the teacher, the daycare work, I don't know, whatever you want to call her, staff. I told her, I said, look, I said, I went back to watch the cameras. I said, for you to tell me you don't know what happened, I said, that's unnecessary. I said, because when I saw the videos, you looked dead at Layla when she fell. And it took you a good minute to get from whatever you was doing. Layla was on the floor for like a good 2 minutes. Like, what you told me is not the truth. And so she's like, well, I don't know what you're insinuating, Mrs. Denny. What are you saying? This is what I just said. You will not need to watch my daughter no more because I'm getting her moved out this classroom. And so she went and told the staff, well, Mrs. Diddy came in and she was yelling and screaming. I said I was not screaming, but I did get loud with her. There's a difference. Like, there's a difference.
Wait, so you lied to me.
Right.
I know you lied to me, and now you're gonna lie to the staff.
Right, lie to staff.
Watch me. Watch the camera.
Watch the camera. So I was like, okay.
Man.
Okay, got it. But I think I had to learn how to advocate, asking to speak up, because most times you can be like, oh, okay, you guys wrote it up. Thank you for writing it up. I appreciate it. I could have been like, well, can you just make sure you watch her a little bit more better? Or I could have went the completely, opposite route of telling them, but I was like, no, all right, I have to say something, like, especially if it's concerning my child being hurt. Like, I had to take Layla to the ER to make sure it didn't come attached. It was just bleeding bad. I saw the blood on the gloves. Like, it was just terrible. So I was like, I think that's when I really had to learn, how to advocate. It's just something about daycare workers that just, they think they just, sorry, flashback. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back. Hey, Drake. Let's see.
Oh, hey, Drake. Still waiting on those toddler shirts. Thank you.
It sounds like every time I talk to him, he's getting closer and closer to it.
Yes.
Janai says, I shock myself when I advocate for my younger sisters. I don't realize how protective I am of them until I see them being disrespected.
Janai's ready.
I'm always ready. Ready. And with my kids, everything goes out the window when I think somebody is mistreating him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure.
Yeah, Drake is like, might have think
right. Right. There should be no, like I said, I would have accepted the, I don't know. Like, you confident in the I don't know.
I clearly do not remember what happened. Like, when, for instance, when I was working at a daycare.
Was it KinderCare?
Yeah, it was Tyrico's teacher had given him bread, and this is when he was allergic to bread. And girl, when I tell you, Tamara, Ma, and Jocelyn showed up to the school. I was like, yo,
what happened?
I work here. But she was like whispering to me, like, from the other side, like, Leah, are we still friends? No, listen, don't try to ask me for help. Did you give him bread? And she was like, he may have taken it off the tray.
Oh no.
It was just like, he knows not to snatch food. Tyrico was never one of those kids to eat food off of other people's plates.
Right.
And so it was just like, that whole thing had me just
you said they all showed up.
It was like, Tamara came and gave him medicine. Ma came. It was just like, and what happened? No, tell me what happened. Okay, your story doesn't sound the same as it did 10 minutes ago.
Right. That's how
Let's keep asking questions. Like, no.
Until you can get your story straight.
Oh man, I was like,
oh my gosh.
I'm not on the clock.
Right. I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all.
No, because that's the first thing they wanted me to switch so I can be in there with them in case anything happened.
Oh, okay.
It says, Jocelyn says, nah, fam, mess with my kids. It's a rap. I don't care what title you hold.
And we know that to be a fact.
Right. Janai says, like Bad Girls Club. Let's square up. Drake said, the last time I shocked myself advocating for someone was when a vendor called my coworker I don't always see eye to eye with a ginger when he wasn't around. You know what? People get bold when other people are not in their presence to check them out. Right. Yeah.
They act like a total different person.
Yeah, Drake said I had to set the man straight. Look.
As you should have.
Look.
I wonder what did you say, Drake? I need to know exact words. I just need to know. What did you say to them?
When Drake told me that he had to set someone straight one time, I was like, I wait.
Right.
I left it at that. I was like, I don't need to know what happened.
Right.
Just
Right.
get it done. Cool. All right.
You still got feelings? No? Okay, we good. Woo.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, we had a black guy from daycare. I was
Yes,
like,
I remember that. Jendai and Jackson was up there like,
how? What happened?
Right.
And they still was just like, well, maybe if I think
right.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just say you don't know.
Just say, look, I was slipping.
Right.
Like I was not paying attention. I clearly do not know what happened.
Right. Just be confident in the I don't know. I'll take that better than might have or thought or something.
Yeah.
Hey Lynetta. How are you?
So the question is, when's the last time you shocked yourself while advocating for yourself or someone else? Since you are in school, do you find yourself wanting to? I think. Well, I mean, I guess it's not school. It's more so in life. Do you find yourself wanting to help others, learning to advocate for themselves or even their kids? Because you were you are, and you're like learning how to come out of that.
Whoa, are you making assumptions?
Okay, quiet person. You were always like really, really quiet.
Well, if you think about it, I got like what 5 other people, above me in a house. I can't get a word in, so that's how I always felt. So I felt like I always had to be the loud one or the extra one, or I have to be dramatic in order to have a voice, because the older siblings, well, y'all, because you're an older sibling, y'all y'all it's like, and like I said, like y'all are like a different generation than the 3 little ones. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like, okay, are y'all, hey, it's me here. Can I get a word in? No? Okay, I'm not. And then being left at the house, being left at hometown buffet. You're like, people forgot about me. Like, how do you forget about me?
I feel like those times only made you stronger.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
But then we knew. Everybody check for Rachel. Everybody else is here to counter for. When you check for Rachel, just make sure. Like,
so why did y'all check for me the first time?
So the first time, see, we didn't have the buddy system.
See,
what should have happened was your buddy, which are, I don't even know who would be our buddy system now.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean buddy system?
Because everybody's responsible for everybody else.
You guys weren't responsible for me, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys that.
That is. I saw Tamara saw me.
And then
I saw Janai. I saw Jocelyn. And you and Kayla should have been there together.
We should have.
Yes, together. And then you weren't there together. So
nope. Just say nobody checked for me. Just be confident. Just say nobody checked for me. It's okay.
I know I can't say nobody did. I know I didn't.
You said nobody. It's okay. That's something that sticks with me. Like, it's funny till this day. I can just remember coming out for the side of the house through that black gate, coming down that little concrete walkway, watching that big blue van pull up back to the driveway. Like,
you were like, why is Rachel in the backyard?
Like,
where did she go? What was happening?
Like, how did y'all miss me? But hometown, I don't even know how I got left there.
We stood there for a good minute talking to the Westons, and you were not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what happened.
I literally don't know. I realized how self-absorbed I was as a kid, thinking about all stuff.
When you leave people,
I was very self-absorbed as a child. I was in everything, but mostly by myself.
Yeah, it's okay. You didn't left me.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Drake says he asked him his thought process and asked if he would say it in front of him, and then ended by correcting him and suggesting that it not happen again.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's the professional side of Drake. That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. I like the professional side.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Starkakins, you
No.
weren't at eye level. They missed you.
No.
See, that's
Starks, I told you you were good. Okay. I told you you didn't have to hop in here. Okay.
Yeah, Starks, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. We
No,
appreciate you.
that's
Yes.
so wrong. Starks.
Starks teaches. You teach, right?
Yes, she teaches.
Well, when is the last time that you had to advocate for yourself or someone else since you work with the kiddos?
With the kids.
Let's see. Jocelyn said that made you the person that made
you guys get on my nerves.
Like, yes.
So that justifies it. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna hop back in the comments. That's what I'm gonna go.
I feel like no, it's fun. It's fun having you up here. Having these conversations are necessary. You know,
no,
it helps us all grow. They make sure because what happens is when you have a lot, it's like, look, I need you to be responsible for this person. Because when I say your name, I'm calling the both of you.
Both of y'all together.
So make sure you both show up here. That's what I mean. That's why it was like twins and Kayla. It wasn't Rachel, Joshua, Kayla. It was like 3 twins.
Right.
Twins and Kayla.
No, I get that. But it did. Like I was quiet back then. I mean, I guess I was. Yeah. But I think I was
gonna be out of your chest every single time we went up to the front of the church and be like, the Johnsons are appreciative of being a part of this church.
Cause you already know nobody wants to get forced to the front, you know. Then the spotlight. Then it's like, oh, do we have any guests in the church? Everybody stands. Everybody stands. So it's like that. And you would have thought, like doing that, you know, growing up, you would have thought us being forced into being the spotlight a lot of time when we didn't want to, that we wouldn't have that problem now. Well, me, I don't like getting in front of people. Like I get nervous still. So I'm just like, I'm still kind of like that when I was younger. But I think I'm better about it now. Like I can talk and be social and, you know, speak up for myself at times and things like that. It may not always be the right way, but I feel like it's better than, you know, not saying anything at all.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. If that's what you guys are saying, that it helped me, I'll take that.
It did help you because before your voice would be like,
shut up. No, you guys always said I had a high-pitched voice, like a squeaky mouse.
Your voice was very high. It was like way up there. It was way up there.
Oh my God.
You did have a high voice.
Whatever. Kayla!
Hello and welcome.
Hi, Roxy. You all right?
No. I'm not okay.
What's wrong?
Everything.
What? I mean, you're dressed.
Right.
Yes. Tell the people what you're wearing today.
Oh, everything culture shirt.
Woo woo!
All right, okay. I only see the top part, but
but we see
it. The logo's under there somewhere. Yeah. Right?
No. I don't care.
Do you need a hug? Like what you need?
I have tried for the past 45 minutes to put Dylan to sleep. And as you probably can hear in the background, he is wide awake. Thank you.
Dylan took notes and had a cup of coffee. He said that he was going to be awake for the entire stream. So
it's okay. It's okay, Kayla. Do you need a hug?
It's not okay.
Dylan is definitely giving her a hug right now.
It's okay.
Really?
Let's see. Stark says definitely advocating for kids to get services that are so-called not available.
Oh, that's good.
Girl, that's why we need people like you in education. That's why we need people like you. Drake wants to know, do you have a whistle?
Does it look like I have a whistle, Drake?
You should have had a whistle, is what you're saying.
I don't have a whistle. Drake.
Oh, when Rachel got left so many times?
Oh my God. It was only twice.
That's one too many.
Then tell
Really?
that to the people in the back because they left me.
Look,
Mm.
I
I'm surprised though.
made sure that my clothes matched. That was the extent of my responsibility.
And you was on that magic school bus before it
Yes.
left out the driveway.
Definitely. Sitting on the second row with my seatbelt on. That's what matters.
Seats.
Rachel Jocelyn says that she's still low key. Janae says hi.
Oh, hi, Janae.
She said not on the bus. Jocelyn loves your shirt. Hey, honey T.
Really, TT? Really?
Drake is excited about the shirt.
Is that
Schedule? I don't know what that. I don't know. What
in
that.
caps?
Yes, I think that's probably referring to me and Dylan.
Oh, getting on the schedule. Yeah,
I'm working on it. Oh,
You'd
gosh.
be great.
She
is tired
from doing her steps.
Kayla, you did the YouTube walking video?
No, Tamara. Oh, no.
Wait, I didn't do it.
That was a lot of aggression.
I did not do it.
No. Tamara was sitting on the couch. You know how your phone counts your steps? And she's sitting here doing her arm like this to get her steps in. And I'm just like, wait. I will put the video up, but I don't want to embarrass Tamara. She's really sitting there.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Melissa. Hey. So we were stationed in where are we at? Oh, stationed in Washington together. Hey Melissa, I miss you. I hope you're doing good.
Hi Melissa, person I don't know.
She's in North Carolina as well.
Oh snap! You're down the street.
Well, I don't know what part she's in, but yeah.
What part anybody is in? I need to. Anytime somebody tells me they're outside of this area, I have to get a map. Literally a map
to see where it's at.
West, north, or south.
Really?
Let me find it. Dad says, "Yes, Kayla, you are right. Get on the schedule."
Tell the dad to come out there and watch them.
Rachel, we did not. Well, I didn't leave you.
You're my best friend. Didn't leave you, best friend. You. It's just so many
of us.
I think Tamara's excited typing.
I think she was excited too. Mike says, Tamara, you're cheating steps. Drake says, well, work smarter.
Drake is terrible. Oh God!
Oh, you're in Statesville. Statesville is. See, this is what happened.
Go to the map. On the map.
Hold on.
On the map. On the map.
I think.
How old are you, Rachel?
No, you're west. You're west of me. I think.
Kayla, don't do me like that. It's okay.
I don't know where Statesville is.
That's what I said. Just go to the map.
I'm looking at the map. I have to zoom out. Rock Hill, Gastonia.
Rachel, you still eating leftovers from Thanksgiving?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
They're gone. Who? There's a time limit.
Amount of time to eat leftovers from Thanksgiving.
No, the real question is, what breakfast do you have the day after Thanksgiving? Because
it depends on what was on the menu.
Okay, so your traditional Thanksgiving menu, your ham, your turkey, your rice and gravy, your mac and cheese, dressing, something that I don't eat, greens, I mean your traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Like if you have that the day after, then that means your Thanksgiving was bomb. And if you didn't and you just had breakfast, lame.
I think you still have. I'm in Charlotte. I tried to look for it. I can't find it.
Just put it in your GPS and see how far it is.
Listen, I did that twice. And then I can focus. Okay. Nope, that's not how you spell Statesville.
Deborah.
Oh, you're only 35 miles from me. Oh, you're north. You're north of me. Got it. Okay.
Oh.
No, we just let her be. We just let her be.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I was just saying, wait, it just
Okay?
went off.
We just let her be. Okay.
Yeah, no, but I think 2 days is a good.
Listen, Thursday is
That's it.
Thanksgiving. You have your second day of leftovers. After that second day,
That's it. It's in the trash.
I can't do it anymore. So that's why I take just enough, because I'm not eating for the next 7 days on collard greens and
and all that stuff.
yeah.
Because then you just go back, and some people eat the same thing for
I'm
Christmas.
just like, what other meat? Like, okay, so if we have turkey, that turkey's probably only gonna be good the next day.
Yeah,
Because turkey to me is dry. I don't care who makes it.
Yes. Oh, thank
It's
you.
dry.
Thank
I don't care
you.
who makes it. I don't care.
I will only eat it with turkey. I mean, turkey.
You only eat turkey with turkey?
No.
That's a lot of turkey.
I would only eat turkey with gravy. I would not eat it any other way.
Not
only
having
with
hot
gravy.
sauce, just so that, and just a glass of water just next to me so that it'll help go down.
Well, you can hit Dad up for the hot sauce, because Dad always keeps all the hot sauce.
Dad has so many hot sauce brands, so many different flavors.
He does. We went there for Thanksgiving. He had Michael try some hot sauce, and Dad had like tiger hot sauce and habanero, and I'm like, good Lord.
There's like Dave's Insanity sauce. There was a hot sauce so hot,
yeah,
with oil, and then they saw how many people were getting sick from it, so they put another label on there. They took off the black label, put another label. Never mind, just kidding.
That was it.
Just kidding. Tamara says, I have a disclaimer to my steps. I literally walked on my lunch and the counter was not working. So you start just shaking it. It was like,
I can imagine
these are the steps. I will learn North Carolina when there is no more pandemic. Right now, I can't really drive anywhere, so I'm not going to be like Dora the Explorer and study
and find stuff. Right?
That's not what happens. Tamara says,
I'm not cheating.
I did way more steps.
Not according to your counter. Not according to your counter, but okay.
Sure, you did.
You got it, boss.
I'm in Charlotte. You're just north of me. I'm right.
I think she said an hour.
Yeah.
About an hour.
Wait, hold on. Okay. If you don't
see, that's exactly what I just said.
I want to look at it and see what it is from like the full standpoint of where
too much.
I am to where it is.
You just need to know how far, and that's it. You ain't gotta know the direction.
Melissa, are we gonna go to a greenway? Is that why? I just want to know where you how far away it was. I'm like, I know where Fayetteville is. That's like 3 hours east. The last time I advocated for myself is when I was lowballed on a job and I said I would not accept the salary.
That's a good one. Good one, Tamara.
Is that the one from Sacramento?
But I can't take Tamara serious when she's talking about she's sitting on the couch.
This is all I see. I will not accept $50,000. Do you know what degrees are? Absolutely.
Do you know the work I would put in for this?
I absolutely not. You. Do you know how hard I work?
Right.
How many counts? Okay, cool.
Right. Exactly.
Cool. I will work my tail off for this job. You will not disrespect me with $50,000.
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool.
And time. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jake says, if you're still eating leftovers today, you need to go to the ER.
Right.
Speaking of going to the ER, Drake, how was that gumbo that a coworker made for you that day? Because Drake be accepting random gifts from people, and yeah.
Didn't he learn about the drink? Why are you still accepting?
He said a coworker made it that day, and I just wanted to know how he was feeling after eating the gumbo. If he ate it. No, not regularly, unless my mom makes it, and then because of her labor of love,
yes,
I will eat a spoon of it.
And I don't eat not a spoon of it. I won't eat any of it.
Drake, I highly question who's in your circle.
No, Tamara, I do not eat dressing. Y'all should know I am a very picky eater. I don't eat a lot of stuff.
Bob says, just give me pie. Keep all that other Thanksgiving stuff.
What
does your Thanksgiving look like? Does it look like the picture on JJ North's or Hometown Buffet? another buffet place in
But
Texas.
why does this sound like this sound like hostility in that? What do you mean keep all that? Like, what did Thanksgiving do to you, sir?
I don't want any savory. Just give me all the sweet stuff.
Keep that other Thanksgiving stuff.
I don't want any of that. We already judged her. Just pray for her. Really?
Thanks, Shadai. I appreciate it. Like,
Well, I guess I'll be at the ER. Tamara, I hope most of the stuff is in the freezer by now.
Kayla, go throw it away now. Kayla, just go throw it away right now.
Don't do that. Breakfast, macaroni and cheese, dressing, and ham. That sounds like a good breakfast. That sounds like a good breakfast.
Yeah.
He's a potty break. Y'all wasted food. If I have leftovers, if I do have leftovers, I'm taking just enough for the next day. Right. That's it. I'm not taking any more.
Extra.
Yeah, no.
We're good. No, yeah, I got rid of all my stuff.
The greens were still.
Bye, Tamara. Next.
See, I like you. Stop.
Oh man.
Melissa says one day
tops. Okay, yeah, Melissa, we'll give you that. That's a good one.
The next day is
good.
No.
Yeah, that's a wrap after that.
Yeah, no. Bob says, listen, it's not terrible. It's just
dry. It doesn't have anything to it. You have to
dress it up.
No, you have to drown it in gravy.
No, you don't. I think you can dress it up.
No, with what? Hot sauce?
Yeah, gravy.
Absolutely not.
You know what? Or slice up the pieces so that it's in the rice, and so you have rice, gravy, and turkey.
Mom said she was gonna make turkey soup.
I think she made that last year. No, not last year. It was a few years ago. She made that with the turkey that was left over.
Yeah, she said she was gonna make turkey soup.
Instead of making chicken soup, she made turkey soup.
Turkey soup, yeah.
Turkey is always good.
That's not even debatable because it's not. So
because it just sounds like sandpaper. Just
like you about to choke and die.
Like turkey is like eating a Popeye's biscuit with no water.
Whoa.
That's how I feel about that.
No matter how dry their biscuits are, people will still devour it like no
but
tomorrow.
If you put honey on the biscuit,
no, that's nasty. Who does that?
Rachel, we're gonna have to have a conversation because
I don't do that.
You put honey on the bit, like
you don't do that.
That's why they sell honey.
No, you don't do that.
You put honey on the biscuit. You eat the biscuits just dry, no butter, no nothing.
No, I use jelly, strawberry jelly. I don't put honey on it. And I just started eating biscuits too. So I didn't.
Moving on, because you have no dog in this fight. You can't. No,
okay, I'll be quiet. See, you see, my voice is being taken again. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm be quiet.
Biscuits.
See.
How did you just start eating biscuits?
Because I didn't
mornings.
I didn't like them. Like they just didn't taste like nothing. Like it's just it didn't taste like anything. I didn't want it.
I'm sorry that Joshua ate most of your food. You didn't get to taste the richness of the food that was being made, especially at the Hercules house by our dear mother. That you just missed out on so many good things. I feel like your taste buds were ruined.
They probably
at a young age. And
like, no thanks, no ma'am, no ham, and no turkey.
I can't with you. I can't. Okay. Drake says,
I don't like dressing and turkey in here. Wow. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to read it for you.
Look, like I said, my mom makes it. Fine, I'll eat a spoon of it.
Right.
Just like the yams. She makes it. I have two. I don't want to get one and be disrespectful. I have two just to be like, Mom, I appreciate your labor.
Right.
I'm going to eat this.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Right.
Don't stop doing what you're doing. I love you.
Right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Turkey.
No, thank you. I'm good. No turkey.
Tamara says, yes, it was the job from Sacramento. Okay, yeah, because I was like, do they know you have a master's degree?
Does she?
Tamara says, the fact that y'all knew what I was doing on the couch shows everyone that we are truly related.
No, Tamara, you just exposed yourself.
I don't even know. You could have denied.
Right. Plead the fifth or something.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Drake, did you oh, hold on, wait, I'm getting to it. Rachel, yes, we know that you're picky.
Leave me alone, Tamara. Go count your steps.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's what you were eating during the recording. He says, yes, he did eat the gumbo.
Oh, okay. Did it have seafood in it, Drake? Because I feel like no gumbo's good gumbo without seafood in it.
Somebody in Washington made it. So,
but did they add seafood? Because
I don't know. Tamara's excuse for not throwing away food. It doesn't have a smell to it yet.
I'm glad we're not going to her house.
Jocelyn,
yet.
Jocelyn because I have questions.
Right.
Tamara, did you bring food back with you?
She better not have.
I know you did not get on the plane.
Oh,
I know you did not get on the plane.
I
she says, I like honey on my Popeye's biscuit because honey is the way to go.
Okay.
Honey is absolutely the way to go.
Jelly, strawberry jelly.
Listen, I feel like you haven't had enough biscuit experience to know how to have this conversation.
No, I'm getting, that's the thing. I'm eating biscuits now. Like I'm starting, like biscuits are, it depends.
I'm like, have you met your husband? He makes biscuits, does he not?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Okay,
he loves them. So that's what, I've been trying to look. I'm doing better. Okay, just give me that.
Listen, okay.
I'm doing better because they done put the apple butter on the biscuits and the cinnamon coated on the biscuit. You know, like Bojangles has some really good what is it? Is it the blueberry biscuits? Have you heard? You never had Bojangles?
No.
You're missing out on life. So
a teenager tried to tell me that there was Bojangles out here. I literally thought she was talking about Gregory Hines, Bojangles, the tap dancer.
No.
And I was like, oh, there's a statue of him somewhere. I should go and see it. And she was like, no, it's a restaurant and it's everywhere. And I said, ma'am, you only live in North Carolina.
Right.
It's everywhere here, maybe.
Right.
But no, ma'am.
Like, no, you have to find your Bojangles. It's a chicken spot.
I saw it. I didn't see it for months, and then I
finally saw it, and you didn't stop.
After they mentioned it.
It's a Bowberry biscuit. That's what it's called. Bowberry biscuit from Bojangles. It's wonderful. You should have it.
Okay. I'm over here.
Wait, whose biscuit etiquette are you talking about here, Mike?
They're probably talking about mine, probably.
I just feel like the inexperience that you have with biscuits makes it hard for conversation.
What did Kayla just say?
I don't know. She's pulling her life together eventually.
I'm trying to multitask. I thought Rachel was mispronouncing Jingle Bells.
What?
Ooh,
Kayla, what?
We are praying for Kayla.
Kayla, what? Where are we? No.
Starkins. Peyton loves biscuits enough. I mean,
and she
I
does.
feel like Peyton loves biscuits the way Princess loves bread and noodles.
Oh my gosh, she does. Yes. Peyton loves bread, like loves bread.
Yeah, that girl, she can take down some bread.
Yeah, she can.
My steps are beneath me. You know what? We're moving on. Moving on.
Right.
It had all types of crab, chicken, and shrimp.
Oh, okay, that's good. And he put an exclamation point. I count that.
Drake is deprived. I don't necessarily trust. I'm glad that he's good, but yeah, I had 3 backpacks and 2 toddlers at the airport with masks. There was no room for food. And I had a $5 muffin and a $4 Gatorade. That's just poor planning right there.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Water bottle pay for water.
I don't know about that one.
Let's see. blueberry biscuits are bomb. Like homemade biscuits, or are you talking about biscuits from like a store? Because I've only had blueberry.
Depending on who makes them, I guess.
Let's see.
You need to you know a trend. You need to try those blueberry biscuits.
Honey T is telling you to go to sleep, KK. Mike says KK also thought it was Kanye Pepper. So it wasn't KK.
Whoa!
It wasn't KK. How dare you?
Get him!
How dare you?
Get him!
That was not KK. That
Get
was
him!
Who was saying Kanye Pepper when it was Cayenne. And yeah, no.
Get him!
Hey, don't worry, I got you, girl.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we ain't cool no more.
Oh gosh, you took away his cool card.
Oh my goodness!
Sure did.
Rolodex. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, this is what happens. This is what happens. Oh, he coming with the disrespect.
You have 16 sisters. Somebody didn't go to math class, apparently.
So this is what we not gonna do.
See, that's the disrespect. See, that's when you about to get disrespectful.
This is what we not gonna do.
Then you be disrespectful.
But here's the thing, because this is like the 4th time that Mike has brought up how many sisters I have.
Why? What is so?
I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy there. I'm surrounded by he has brothers. Yeah, he doesn't have sisters. Yeah. I think it's a little bit of jealousy.
That's a lot of haterade, it sounds like.
I think it's a little bit of jealousy.
Sounds like hater.
Oh, I'm surrounded by some very powerful, beautiful, amazing women who just be out here being successful and accomplishing stuff, being great mothers, sisters, wives, out here teaching the next generation to be respectful and loving. And he gets to watch from the sidelines. Oh.
Go ahead, hair flip.
Oh.
Thanks.
He said it's all love. Let's see. He says, Mike, do you have an uncle that likes Kanye? You know what? I can't
ask you for a friend. Goodbye, Tamara.
Hold on, wait. Drake says that he closes the laptop. So this is from, if you haven't heard, where Drake, myself, and Baylor the Great do a podcast called Black Horror Humor, where we review horror films. And anytime, there was one time, if y'all didn't see the clip on Instagram or Twitter, Colt made a noise and it was dark on my side. So all you see is the light on me. And then it was like a noise that was made. And I immediately looked left. And Baylor True Fashion was like, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and you're not gonna see if I'm okay. You're not gonna try to.
You're like, right?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and log off.
I should do my hop off the stool style.
I cannot believe you're like, you sit on the stool like little baby. Like, you
look, I'm sorry, I can't be a giant or the tallest person in the world that I have to hop off of my stool just to get down. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. Leave me alone.
I like for my feet to touch the floor, so I get regular size chairs.
I do. You know what? Whatever. Whatever.
I mean, it's a regular thing. Thank you, Janai. You know, I try to, because I appreciate y'all being in my life. Mike says he does have one sister. He's good on sisters. So like,
one is not enough.
It's not. It's definitely not. You're missing out on life. But yeah. So thank y'all so much for tuning in to another live from Take Up Space podcast. I had a lot of fun today.
Yes, it was fun.
This is a lot of fun. Anything that you would like to tell the people, Rachel?
I just like to thank y'all for coming on here, and of course for you having me on here. It was really fun. You know, of course everybody has to come from my eyes, or they come from my height, or they come from me being left behind. But it's why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. I was looking for something, and then it just sparked some joy in me. I had to let it out. The joy that I have.
It's,
Joy that I have.
that is that what we're gonna call that?
That was joy that came out of me. I had to, yes. I work my tail off at this job. Okay, cool.
No, but yeah, I appreciate y'all, for being on here and stuff. It was fun. It helps me get out of my comfort zone, even though I'm not looking at people, but it's still fun to socialize and interact with people and, just let them know who I am as a person and whatnot. But I see that you have my daughter's Instagram page down there. So if you guys would like to, please, please, please go ahead and give them a follow on Instagram. It's really just about me dressing up my kids. Well, not dressing up because they're human beings as well, but I do like to I do like to dress them in cute outfits and clothes and the shoes, things like that too. So go ahead, give them a follow for all your fashion inspiration. Yeah, just keep a lookout, still working on, Layla's modeling career and whatnot. So hopefully we can see her on a little poster board, somewhere. Pepe, we're gonna work on her. Y'all just say a prayer for the Pepe because she needs a job. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna put her in yet. Might put her into a culinary arts school, might put her into, she can be the next, master chef or chef junior, one of the things. But yeah, y'all go ahead and follow.
Thank you so, so much. If you haven't already, make sure that you follow The Buyer's Journey on
The one
Instagram.
on the black screen.
Yes, where Kayla posts regularly about Daniel's journey. He is autistic and he is nonverbal. So he is learning how to communicate with the world around him through sign and, he's starting to make little talking noises, which is great. So it shows progress. But you get inspiration and encouragement from watching his journey, and also seeing Dylan and Kayla and how they all work together as a unit. So That's amazing. As always, make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to Take a Space Pod, Take a Space POD on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much to everybody that came through, to Tamra, to Dad, to Drake, to Mike, to Melissa, to Jenai, to Jocelyn, Lenora, I believe she's out there.
Hey Lenora, didn't see you.
No, she doesn't comment, but she always texts me after and says, "So how was the pod?"
Oh my God!
Like, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Glad you watched it.
Thank you, Bob. Did I say thank you, Melissa?
Yeah, you did. Thanks,
Starkins. Appreciate you, Starkins.
I love you.
Thank you, Auntie Lynetta. I just saw her name just now. I was like, okay, I'm scrolling up through the comments, y'all. I'm making sure that I get everybody.
Charnay.
Oh, she's way up here. Okay.
Yeah, she's all
and thank you, Charnay, for coming here. Thank you to Rachel for being our guest this week. We're here every Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you tune in every Thursday to the live. We drop new episodes every Tuesday morning, wherever podcasts are found, and on YouTube. So be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you, Rachel, for being here. We will see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.